down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
What's going on, Savvy Investors? This is your friend, Steve VanCauwenbergh, the Savvy Somebody, the Savvy Landlord. You tuned into the Savvy Radio Show. I don't know where we're at with the episodes, over 400 and some change. If you want to hear some old episodes, you can go to SavvyRadioShow.com. If you want to go to the next level in your real estate investing, and you're available in April 20th, 21st, Oklahoma City Big, come to the Investor Weekend, and that's InvestorWeekend.com. All right. So today's subject is very different. Anyway, this article sparked this podcast, and it was interesting. I've been struggling. I've been taking a beating in the real estate world. If you've been following me, if you know me, just been January 2018 has been just trials and tribulations to make you stronger, right? We never give up. We grind harder. But I just been kind of soul searching. Where is this going? What am I trying to do? How much money do I need to make? Do I really need 100 and something units? Where is this all going? And this is all positive, right? So, but one of the things deep down inside of me that I realized is I'm an entrepreneur, period. Done. That's how we do. Entrepreneur. How, what is it? Well, an entrepreneur, I'll read the definition to you sometime. Anyway, it's taking risks and making money. Using other people's money, use your own money, but making business. And, that's been weighing on my heart. I've been focusing on real estate, trying to do commercial, getting stung in that arena, kind of back down, hit the reverse button. Now I got a big picture, came educated or still trying to get educated. But I'm still, went through a couple of weeks, I missed out some podcasts, and I was like, man, what am I trying to do here? Well, I'm an entrepreneur. Say it with me. You're an entrepreneur. If you're listening to this, if you provide for somebody, you're an entrepreneur. You're a business owner. And I was talking to my homie, and I was like, yo, he just got all these ideas. I've been so grinding it out as the D driver, and, I'm losing my creativity. And that's kind of what I was. And my man's like, and I'm giving him some ideas, and I was like, yo, I'm thinking about doing this and this. I'm trying to stay focused, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. And my dude says, what you're talking about is Tai Lopez. I was like, Tai, who? Again, this is the Savvy Landlord, so far behind the VC. I'm like, oh, yeah, the dude with the garage. Yes. And so I started Googling up Tai Lopez, and I started reading about Tai Lopez, started watching little videos about Tai Lopez. And I don't know a damn thing about that dude, but I did come across this article. This is straight up from Forbes. Now, I'm not saying I read the article. I'm not saying anything. I just want to give you reference. I'm not going to copy anything, the Forbes magazine, but I'm going to tell you my take on this article. So Google up 5 steps that took Tai Lopez from rags to riches. When I saw that, I was like, yo, that's me. I'm rags to riches. And I found a gang of information, how epic this dude did. Spent $1 million on social media and just did it, just became a household name. If you never heard of Tai Lopez like myself, I've heard of him, but, I didn't buy his stuff. I didn't get up in his underwear and figure it all out. But he did do something. I thought that was interesting. And it just smashed me. It was like, yo, entrepreneur. And why? And so, I've been struggling. Then I started reading some books, and I Googled him up, and he did a TED Talk. And he spent $1 million low budget on a low budget video. And it was just, it was just amazing. And people are still today talking about that dude. I don't know what his net worth is. I really don't give a rip. You need to be worrying about your own net worth. But the Rags to Riches Lopez article, and these are just the titles, and this is just my take on it. He says, number 1, what made him from five of these things made him rags to riches. Interesting. He took risks at an early age. Somebody out there, yes, ladies and gentlemen, young, old, from around the world, senior citizen, I'm talking to you. You need to take risks And at an early age, and it's never too old, but so you can recover. That's me. I'm talking now, VanCauwenbergh. Recover. You can learn fast, and you can crush your doubt ability. It's just interesting. Like I was talking to this dude the other day, and I was actually going to do a podcast on this, and I'm trying to help this guy. I don't know why I'm trying to help people, but I'm trying to help this dude, and he always constantly gave me an excuse. Now, thank God they came out with the block button on the phone. And, I was about to block this dude because, like, if I'm taking the time to love on you and try to educate you and try to get you out of the mick and mire, and every time I say, dude, do this, or what about this, he comes back with an excuse, it's like some problem. And I'm like, and it drove me crazy. And the interesting thing, the dude broke it off like, I've been divorced. I was making $200,000. I got bad credit. Then the dude took a picture of Credit Karma and sent it to me. I was like, you can buy cribs without a credit score. VanCauwenbergh VC, I've been divorced. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've been homeless. Damn Skippy. And look where I'm at today. I'm here today because I did not have an excuse, and I took risks. You want to be rags to riches? You tired of this drama? You gotta go forth. You gotta take a risk, and that risk you can get stung, or you can build your network and have an army around you. That's what the church is. Number 2, adopt a lifestyle-focused mindset. I was like, ow! I know this dude, this young cat, he is straight up just mad killing it. Read The Millionaire Fast Lane. Follow MJ DeMarco and all of his disciples, or whatever you want to call these awesome kids down there in Phoenix. They just killing it. But they got a lifestyle focused. They focused on a lifestyle. They life by design. That's my boy Sean McVicker, the #1 wholesaler, Oklahoma City. The dude's out in Cambodia for like 3 months, still killing it, doing deals in Oklahoma City, moving to a new market because he's got a lifestyle designed. And I remember I heard that from him, and I was like, man, you got to figure out, what's my lifestyle? VanCauwenbergh, what's yours? Mine is my family. I want to be home by this time. I want to read this much. I want to make this much. It's by design. Could I make more? Could I work 16, 20 hours a day? Do I take a pay cut and lose deals because I don't answer people back fast enough after 5 o'clock, or I don't look at cribs on Saturdays or Sundays, because that's the most precious time for me, for my children, because like they at school, anything between 8 and 3, I'm Skippy on the spot. But anything from 3 on, it's going to take a lot for me to come out there. It's got to be a smoking deal, and I might be riding with a posse. I remember just this summer, I was like, my wife, we're going to the store as a family, which is work, and I was like, yo, where are we going? Can we go to Midwest City? I got to go to Midwest City. I got to go check on a crib. And I remember pulling over. I got the whole kids going crazy in the car, AC blazing. I'm in the house taking pictures trying to buy this crib. Lifestyle focused mindset. Figure out what you want to live for and work backwards for, or what you want out of life. I read another article. I can't remember, Entrepreneur Magazine. The jobs are computer programming, and you can do that anywhere in the world. Like I read the story about this gal that was computer programming for like 6 months, and then would stop computer programming, made 100-something thousand, and just went in the mountains and climbed mountains and did her thing. It's like, man, what kind of great lifestyle is that? Number 3, develop and promote a daily brain budget. Wow. So I don't know what that meant exactly. I read the article, but this is what it meant to me. You need to spend 10% of what you make on yourself. Oh, yes. You like that, ladies. I know you like that. Spend 10% on myself so I can get new shoes. No, that's not what I'm saying. Recognize. I'm saying 10% on yourself for development. Buy books and read them. Hire a coach. Seriously, I coach people. It's phenomenal what I can do when someone's willing and moldable, and I'm like, I've done it this way, do it this way, and you will grow. I know that I pay for coaches. I got a real estate coach. I got a financial wizard dude I got to call all the time and make sure that I'm doing the right thing, and then I got a physical coach. Yes, it costs money, But, I figure it out. I might have to take on an extra student so I can pay my fitness guy, but I spend at least 10% of what I make a year on my personal development, on education, on training, on health, on fitness. Spend the money, do it. That's number 3. Develop and promote a daily brain budget. Love it. I love what they said there. Number 4. I love this. Rags to riches. 5 things. Rags to riches. Real simple. Number 4. Test, optimize, and repeat. Woo! Run, repeat. I love. There's a website called Run Repeat for runners. Run and you repeat. You run and you repeat. Test, optimize, and repeat. That's number 4. Test, optimize, and repeat. And what I'm saying here is you need to track, feedback, and push. Track, feedback. I just made that up. That's not in the article, but in the article is number 4. It's test, optimize, and repeat. That's what I'm doing right now with Airbnb. Let me tell you a story where I just got smashed on. I bought this house in Florida, and it was a deal, and it was a vacation property, and I thought I was somebody special. I remember when I bought the property, and I had to get there a couple of days early, and they charged me $200 a day to rent the thing, or $300 a day to rent the thing. I was like, wow, that's insensitive. I'm buying a crib, and I was like, that's just business. So I come down there, think I know what I'm doing. I remodeled this joint. Got it all on lock. Got it all rented out. I'm killing it. Airbnb, everybody. Oh, VanCauwenbergh's doing great. Well, you saw Hurricane Harvey come through. Bang, bang. Dude, I got a little shy on myself. I was like, yo, I need to sell this property real fast. And it's a long story. I might get into that. If you want to hear about this story, this is a phenomenal story of just what you can do in a short amount of time. So I decided to sell the property. And, I make a little something. I'm blessed. I'm moving on down the road. And for fun, I look at that property. I go back and look it up and try to find it on VRBO. And what do I find? I find it on VRBO. And I find that they renting that house out for $525 a day. Man, I learned I didn't test, I didn't optimize, and I didn't repeat. See, we started that program down there, that VRBO, at 200 because we were trying to undercut people. Then we got it up to 300, and then we got comfortable, and we kept that property at 300, and we went rolling. We didn't optimize. We didn't repeat. And I've learned so much on that. Just that number 4. Go ahead, Ty Lopez. I see what he tested, he optimized, and repeat. That you got to, and another thing I'm going to throw in there, you got to have a review. And that's why I put track, feedback, and push yourself. And that's where I'm at right now. I got this Airbnb, and I'm like, this ain't doing too well. What's wrong? And what do I need to fix? I need to track. I need to get feedback, and I need to push because I tested it, I optimized it, and then I just repeat the process. All right, here we go. And number 5, from rags to riches, he built a personal brand, number 5, around what you're best at. And, he says Lopez was a personal brand recognized by millions around the world. Everybody knows him. But ask him if he's built this for himself. He wouldn't say self-promotion. I thought that was interesting. So you got to create your own persona, who you are, and that's it, and let that roll from there. You will get somebody that will work with you. I mean, not with you, will admire you or want to be with you or follow you or whatever. Here's some tribes of some folks that you need to take. What's up, baby girl? This is my little boy. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Katie.
Katie who?
Katie Shay.
Oh, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
Pink and purple.
What's
And
your-
turquoise.
What's your favorite thing you want to do?
Watch TV.
Watch TV. Bang, I just got slapped. And I wrote these other notes out. You create your own tribe. There's this guy called Sean Walden. He just wrote a book, Get Your Together. It's a pretty simple 100-page book. It's pretty bomb. I would recommend that. MJ DeMarco did his own thing. If you ever follow him, I'm telling you, he's life changed. I just talked to a dude the other day. Life changed. He built his home brand about kind of his persona. And I just want to ride with that dude. And then Robert Kiyosaki. There's room for you. There's a savvy landlord. I don't know if somebody wants to be down with the savvy, but hey, my whole long-term goal dream is that there's a lot of savvy investors out there, and that you all capitalize and we all help each other. Anyway, so again, this article is on Forbes. You can go to the website Forbes.com. 5 steps that took Ty Lopez from rags to riches. Now, when you're rich, what do? You buy assets and you bless people.
Investor Weekend is not far off, with over 10 information sessions to increase your portfolio. Log on to www.investorweekend.com. Whether you are a seasoned investor or never purchased a property before, you don't want to miss the Investor Weekend. Join us for a powerful, knowledge-packed weekend with over 10 informational sessions that are bound to enlarge your real estate investments. You will hear from the best national and local real estate investors that will share practical and relevant experiences with you, the investor. There will be several networking sessions to connect with other like-minded people for potential funding, partnerships, and yes, hot deals. Go to www.investorweekend.com. Did you know we meet once a month for the Landlord Lunch Meeting? The third Wednesday of every month. Go to landlordlunch.com.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.